this time, I would like to introduce the Valedictorian, the #1 ranking student of the class. This spot is also determined and announced at the end of the 30 weeks. This year, I had the great pleasure of informing Sarah Young she was the Valedictorian of Harpursville's class of 2022. Sarah is the daughter of Andrew and Wendy Young. Sarah will be attending Cornell University in the fall, majoring in applied economics and management. While completing her high school requirements and maintaining remarkable grades, Sarah earned an associate's degree from Tompkins Cortland Community College also. She used many of her dual enrollment classes she was enrolled while here at HCS. Sarah has held multiple officer positions and participated in several clubs, including Student Council, National Honor Society, Yearbook, Theater, French Club, and Mathletes. She also played basketball throughout her high school career. So at this time, if you could please join me in welcoming Sarah Young to the stage.
Good morning, everyone. It's great to look out and see all the friends, family, and loved ones here to support us as we graduate. As the year was coming to an end, I think the most common question I heard being asked was, how do you feel? What a loaded question that is. How are we supposed to wrap 4 years of high school memories and the thought of what our future is going to hold into a 1 or 2 sentence answer? The one thing I kept feeling anytime it was asked is that it's surreal that we're all finally here. I remember sitting in classes, unable to even imagine the day that we would actually be graduating, and yet at the same time, the years have absolutely flown by. Today is a culmination of all of our achievements these last 4 years, and I think that's pretty incredible. So let's have a round of applause for everyone sitting up here. Of course, we obviously couldn't have made it this far without all of the support given us through the years. I'd like to start with the teachers. As we move through life, it becomes apparent that it's not the places and events that matter as much as the people you spend them with. We have spent the last 4 years of high school with a group of outstanding teachers and faculty. There are so many people at Harpursville who make it their mission to see kids succeed and fulfill their potential. From advising clubs to staying after school to help those who need it, and even facilitating field trips and other extracurricular activities. We have been forever changed for the better by the teachers here at Harpursville, and I'd like to give them a loud round of applause. Of course, I have to mention the family and loved ones that have supported us through our journey. There are so many parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, and other family members who have made it their mission to support us in every way possible. Going to all the games or the concerts, supporting us no matter the outcomes, celebrating us when we won and comforting us if we lost, transporting us wherever we wanted to go, whether that be a friend's house or practice. We wouldn't be the people we are without our loved ones, so I'd love to give them a giant round of applause as well. Now that we've done some thank yous, I want to really emphasize the accomplishments that being here at graduation is. We are a class of doers and achievers. I'm sure that Ms. Conroe or Mr. Rulo has already listed our achievements, so I won't bludgeon the point, but there is so much achievement in this class. Whether you're going off to college, into the workforce, or even taking some time to figure out what you really want from life, I have complete faith that we are all going to make it and excel. The drive and determination in every single one of us has been and will continue to be the key to our success. Now, this is the point everyone who I've heard make a speech in this post-COVID world addresses. Obviously, I can't ignore the, let's admit, slight insanity of the past 2 years, but I do think that we're so much more than what COVID has made us. As Ms. Rusnick would like to say, it was a watershed event, and it's shown that we're resilient, but we're not defined by the circumstances of COVID. I think the most important part is that we've made it through. No matter if the past 2 years have been the worst or the best of your life, you're here right now, and that's beautiful all by itself. Now, there's 3 points I want to touch on, pieces of advice I'd like to mention before we all leave this place. Number 1, Remember to give others the benefit of the doubt, and don't be quick to judge. We're all just trying to make it through life, and everyone has their good and bad days. Don't let one bad moment define a person in your eyes forever. Like the wise Hannah Montana once said, everybody makes mistakes, everybody has those days. The more compassion and understanding you have for others, the more compassion and understanding they will have for you. The second thing I want to address is the importance of self-care. Graduation is just the start of a time marked by change and transition. It's easy to get lost in the nerves and worries that come with change. Take the time to do things you enjoy and rely on the people in your life who have always supported you. We have grown up in an age of compassion and empathy for others, which is such a wonderful thing. But it's important to remember that your feelings matter too. I saw a saying on the internet once and it stuck with me since. It said, everybody has a little bit of, I want to save the world in them. I want you to know that it's okay to only save one person, and it's okay if that one person is you. Life is hard sometimes, and if you wake up one day and the only thing you can focus on is yourself, that is more than okay. You matter, remember that. Finally, I want to say to everyone here today, always stay curious and take every opportunity presented to you. The thing that has brought me farthest in life is my love of seeking and spreading knowledge. I'm sure all of my friends can attest that I ask the craziest and most random questions at times. For example, a more recent one I asked out of the blue was, how would you personify the sun and the moon? It may seem bizarre, and trust me, it really did come out of left field, but I love to ask anything that gets people thinking in ways they never have before. Asking questions and being willing to listen to people's answers is so important to understanding the world around us and the people in it. The willingness to learn will take you incredibly far in life. And the greatest lesson I've learned this year is how important and life-changing it is to take every opportunity given to you. My senior year was defined by my willingness to go one step further and use the opportunities presented to me. I participated in the New Visions business program and made lifelong connections and had so many unforgettable and inimitable experiences. I took extra college classes to graduate with my associate's degree from TC3 this spring. I did the work to earn SEALs in biliteracy and civic readiness. I don't say this to boast about my achievements, I say it because it would have been incredibly easy to simply say no to any of those opportunities, to look the other way and miss out on the amazing experiences that I was lucky enough to live through. So, the next time you're presented with a new opportunity, big or small, take it, because you don't know the extraordinary places it'll lead. To end my speech, I think it's fitting to conclude on one of the same notes we started our journey with in elementary school, Dr. Seuss. As graduation comes to a close and the reality sets in that we're no longer high schoolers, I'm sure adults and students alike are bound to get emotional. But as Dr. Seuss wisely said, don't cry because it's over, smile because it happened. Thank you.